Am I dreaming? Or am I awake?
Dreams is our sort of next step into the world of user-generated content. At this time, you can make anything. Music, games, animations, movies, mixture of all of them. It's like a full sort of suite of being able to make anything. LittleBigPlanet was such a huge part of the Media Molecule story, and that really comes from the fact that we love sharing creativity with people, and we want to make projects that get people creating. And when we finished up with LittleBigPlanet 2, we sort of thought, what do we do next? And what we really wanted to do was bring even more people. And we wanted a way of, when we looked at a screen, to really be able to see the imprint of the artist. Or when we listened to the audio, to really be able to hear the sound designer. And so what we decided was that we had to put expression right at the center of the project. And that's sort of been the journey. The journey has sort of been arriving at this engine that sort of allows you to do all of those things sort of under one UI. When you start Dreams, you will be, one of the first things you'll be given to play is the game that we're making with it. And you'll also be introduced to the campaign of Ready to Be Finished Dreams, which is the tutorial system. You know, we're games makers as well as tools makers, and to make a games making tool, you have to make a game to prove that it all works. So we've been working really hard on that. It's a very new type of story for us to do, so it's exciting. I think for us, like when we first showed this back at the PS4 announce, we showed sort of some of our tech, and one of the things that I love about rewatching that is we set out a really bold ambition, and it makes me feel really like emotional to be here today, and for us to be able to sort of say, yeah, like yes, it's taken us some time to sort of achieve that, but we've really, worked our hardest to make sure that what we were giving to people was that ambition. And now it's just so exciting to be on the cusp of the beta coming this year and being able to see what the community finally do with it. So yeah, it's super exciting, a little bit emotionally overwhelming, but it's really brilliant. My whole career of making games, I've never made my own games on my own, and Dreams enables me to do that, and I love it. And I really, I think there's a point when you're making a game, if you don't like what you're making, then that's a real problem. And I think the fact that so many people in the team are all just using it at home to make these mad little things, and they're all deeply personal and weird, like, it's really cool. And I think, when I wake up and I'm like the weekend and I'm exhausted from making Dreams all week, and I'm like, okay, I'm now going to go in as a creator, that's pretty cool. When I think about this, we're in 2018. When we shipped LBP 1, it was 2008. And when we started LBP, we used MySpace as our touchstone. The world has changed so much, and digital creation has changed so much, that I think that it's very, websites like Pinterest sort of really celebrate curation and have really sort of put that at the center of the creative process. Kids have grown up playing things like Minecraft, which is absolutely amazing, and sort of getting people out there and creating. I feel like, we're at this point where digital creation is not scary. Everybody does it to some degree. And what we're giving people now is the ability to almost like tickle their brain a little bit. They can sort of try all of it. They don't have to pigeonhole themselves into being like, I'm a musician, so therefore I'll only use music tools. This gives people the ability to give it all a go. And I'm super excited about the fact that means that we'll see people making experiences that are completely fresh and new. They won't be restricted by our view of what a game is or our view of what a genre is. There are no boundaries. So, who knows what's going to happen. Can't wait to see what they do.